Today our ducks are out in our chicken run again, enjoying the nice weather. Our chickens are out enjoying the field, and I've just collected some materials from our forest. Start making a duck run. What I'm going to do is make a run joined onto the back to here in a duck house. After that, entrance door at the front, so they will live beside each other but not with each other. They will free range together in our bird field. I'm going to use these brackets and run the top beams, the duck run off them, coming out back this way. So two top bits out to two posts and a flat beam somewhere where I'm standing. Maybe about 8 foot, 10 foot, something like that. Just laying some of the beams that are going to be going around the top out on the floor first. And we have Muriel, which is our broody hen at the moment, trying to get into the coop. I have dug 2 holes for the 2 corners. I've got 1 corner post ready to go in. Might need cut the height. I've also took a notch out of the top beam because it will sit on top of this post. You need to set it in, set the top beam across onto this little bit of wood which I've screwed in temporary. Check if it's level, and then I can nail them together. I've now got this little gable end made and the big ridge at the top secured on. Next I'm going to do a platform at this side of the posts for the floor of the duck coop. there will be a beam going between these, and then one up underneath to support the ridge, which that end will be the door into the run for the ducks, and it will really strengthen everything up. These two pallets will be the base for the duck house. Got the inspectors down, checking on the duck house. There they are.
It's looking really good. Really impressed. Coming together well.
Not bad for a day's work, eh, Finn?
Not bad. Your daddy works super hard, doesn't he?
What I have is these old pallets. Not all full, but that's what I have to finish the walls. There's a few other bits in the woodshed, and what I also have is some sheets of different types of metal, which I'm going to use for the outside just to waterproof it. Day one complete for the duck run and house build. All the beams in. Couple of poles to go in for the doors. The frame in for the house. Ready for some sheets of metal. Also a trench dug right around the outside to bury the fencing. And over here I've dug a trench from this water tap along to the front. So the tap will be at the outside, so it will be in between the chickens and the ducks. Hello!
Hello. Just checking in on the progress.
Very good.
Yep. The chickens are in the pond that we hope to use for the ducks, or that we hope the ducks will like to use, should I say.
You're not meant to take the whole thing.
Sure.
That's how they eat figs. Do you want to eat bite? What about Nancy? You want a bite? Muriel and Nancy. Eileen. You already got one, Eileen. Eileen already got one. I've now carried down some of the metal which I'm going to use for the cladding for the duck house. 3 full sides around the outside. Inside the run will be slightly different because I do plan the roof eventually, the top of it, so it will be a lot more protected from the winter rains. I still have a few bits left over from some old wardrobes, which I'm thinking possibly a bit along the bottom on its side to lift up for a cleaning hatch. Their entrance door will be here, and there will be a good bit of mesh at this side for ventilation. But first of all, I think I'm going to cut some of these to size. Got some metal scissors. Put the mesh on below the sides and the back of the coop, and then nail on the metal.
Another big pot of green beans. I feel like with the green beans we could just be picking and picking and picking. Building up a nice supply in the freezer as well, which will be great to enjoy during the winter.
I'm doing a little bit more to the duck house today. This sheet of metal, very dirty at the moment because it's been raining a little bit, but it is going to be a good size for the roof. It is just sitting there at the moment. I do plan to hopefully have enough metal to do the roof of the run, which will just shelter the front a lot more. But one thing I am going to do now is move this water tap from here to here. I will have to be quite quick doing this because I've turned the water off slightly uphill. The connection to this tap is still a good bit away from the house, but I haven't told Dani that I've turned the water off, and she is in the house with Finn, and I don't want to walk the whole way up there, so I'm just going to do it really quick, get the water back on. For the duck house, I've now got the roof on. There will be a few little holes to fill with silicone, stop it leaking. And I've also put this sheet on. There will be wire mesh from here to the chicken coop, but this is just to protect the door, which will be here, from the weather in the winter. Also got the mesh in this top triangle part. it is going to look very metally to begin with, but hopefully once there's some paint on parts of it, it will look a little bit better. I also had the thought, just behind the duck house, I had cleared this hill right back to the rock, and as you can see there's a lot of vines the whole way up. So what could be nice is once the roof is on this, getting the vines up and over the top of the metal, if they can reach. It's coming along nicely. We have the roof up for their run. The main part of their house made, mostly waterproofed. Little bit of fencing and a gate to make. Dani and Finn are over enjoying the hammock.
Today I am down to give a helping hand with the duck house. Will has did a really good job at getting it put together. It does look a little bit scrappy, but bear in mind that we have not spent a penny on it. But to sort of help with the yucky metal-y look, I've decided to paint it. So I've mixed up this nice sort of mint green colour to put on the metal pieces.
Linton just came running for no reason. We don't have anything for you. That's my finger, nothing on it. Not tasty, eh?
So a few things about Muscovy ducks that we have discovered from our research and that we have taken into account for building and designing this duck house and coop.
Number one is they're larger than ordinary ducks.
So they need a good bit of space. Number two is that they actually have claws on their webbed feet and they enjoy sleeping on perches, very much like chickens.
Number 3, they are more land ducks than water ducks. They do enjoy the water, but they spend a lot of their time foraging on land.
And number 4 is they are very hardy ducks. So most of the time we hope that they will be free ranging. Apparently they're excellent foragers and absolutely love bugs and insects. It's their all-time favourite food. They will get duck pellets, but they will also hopefully help keep our insect populations under control within this area. See you next week for the finishing touches and the big duck move-in day. Thanks for watching.